Alright, it's me Marvin again. Let me tell you about this crazy thing that happened when I was 13 and visiting my hometown. Now, my hometown is this super quiet small town and my grandparents live in this old house with two floors, a third floor attic and a terrace with an amazing view. Near the house there's this big creepy lake. It's all green on top with some kind of moss or algae. I don't know what it's called, but it looks like it came straight out of a horror movie, as I remember. Well, so one evening I was bored and decided to explore the terrace. The view was stunning, but then my eyes wandered to the lake. It looked even creepier in the fading light. Suddenly, I had this genius idea. Why not go check it out? Because clearly, when you're 13, you think you're invincible, right? I grabbed a flashlight and snuck out, heading towards the lake. As I got closer, the smell hit me hard. It was like something between wet socks and a swamp monster's breath. But I pushed on because in my head, this was going to be an epic adventure. When I reached the edge of the lake, I noticed something moving on the surface. My brain immediately went, it's a ghost, or a monster, or worst, a fish? I shined my flashlight, but it just made the whole scene even creepier. The green stuff rippled, and suddenly I heard a loud plop. My heart skipped a beat. I was like, this is it. I'm going to get eaten by some lake creature, and my parents will never find me. I decided to back away slowly, but then I tripped over something and landed flat on my back. The flashlight flew out of my hand, rolled down the slope, and turned off. So there I was, lying in the dark, staring at the sky and wondering why I thought this was a good idea. And then I heard footsteps. Soft, squishy footsteps. I froze. My mind was racing. Is it a ghost? A zombie? Grandma coming to drag me back to the house? I sat up and looked around, but I couldn't see anything. The footsteps got louder and I started panicking. So, what did I do? I screamed! Like full on, high pitched horror movie scream. Like, it's really embarrassing to say that, but yeah, I did that. Even the people living nearby my house were really shocked by that. But what to do? It was natural, human nature. So the footsteps stopped for a second. There was total silence. Then, out of nowhere, this tiny shadowy figure appeared, and I screamed again. But then the shadow spoke. Marvin, what are you doing here? It was my grandpa. Turns out he has seen me sneaking out and followed me because, according to him, no sane person goes near the lake. I tried to act cool and said, "Oh, I just was doing some research." He just looked at me like I was the weirdest kid ever and said, "Well, your research is going to get you grounded if you don't come back right now." We started walking back, but just as we were leaving, there was another loud plop from the lake. Grandpa stopped, looked at me and said, "That's why we don't go near it. Now move." I don't know what made the sound, but I wasn't about to stick around and find out. Back at the house, I told my cousins about the whole thing and they laughed so hard that they were crying. To this day, they call me the Lake Explorer, and every time we visit, they dare me to go back. Spoiler alert, I never have and I will never. Lesson learned, leave the creepy lakes alone. So that's it, guys. That was the story. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and yeah, please go check out my rap music video. It's very good, and it was a collab with Vivo, and it's so iconic. Just go and check it out. Okay, it's insane. Like, I love that song. It's always in my mind. Just watch that, and also check out my other story time videos. They're all are really nice. Okay guys, see y'all. I love you all very much. And if you want to shout it out, please just write it down in comments. I'm gonna give you a really sexy shout out.